Clarendon police named Annie Folsom as wanted for alleged theft. The Clarendon police have named Annie Folsom, also known as Bigger or Beacon, as wanted in connection with a case involving breaches of the Larceny Act. Wilson, who is from New Bowens in the parish, has been urged to surrender to detectives at the Mapen police station by 5 p.m. on Monday, March 24, a police statement said on Saturday. The police are appealing to anyone with information on his whereabouts to contact the Mapen Police Criminal Investigations Branch at 876-832-2077, Crime Stopper 311, the Police 119 emergency number or the nearest police station. Pedestrian killed in Central Village crash. The St. Catherine South police are investigating a fatal accident that claimed the life of a male pedestrian in Central Village on Friday evening. His identity remains unknown at this time. The incident occurred around 7:15 p.m. and involved Toyota Succeed motor vehicle. It's reported that the car was traveling along the Nelson Mandela Highway when the man suddenly walked into the vehicle path near a storm construction. The injured man was rushed to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Linstead man charged after allegedly stealing car in Montego Bay. A 22-year-old man from St. Catherine has been charged with theft after he allegedly was caught driving a stolen Nissan AD wagon motor vehicle in St. James on Wednesday. Vandre Johnson of Time and Patient District in Linstead is charged with larceny of a motor vehicle and receiving stolen property. He was arrested on Wednesday following a swift police operation, according to a statement from the JCF on Friday. Reports from the Montego Bay police indicated that around 9:30 p.m., a man parked and securely locked the car along Kent Avenue in Montego Bay before heading to work. However, upon returning, he discovered that the vehicle had been stolen. The theft was reported to the police, who circulated the vehicle's detail via the police radio network. Later that night, a patrol team in St. James spotted the stolen vehicle being driven along Main Road and intercepted it with Johnson allegedly behind the wheel. He was arrested on the spot and later charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. Clarendon woman accused of stealing relative's debit card for $870,000 online shopping spree. A cosmetologist from Clarendon has been charged after allegedly using a relative's debit card to make online purchases totaling $877,653 in January. 44-year-old Caden Simpson of Riches District was arrested on Thursday following investigation by the Spalding police. She has been charged with unauthorized access to computer data and simple larceny. It's alleged that on January 25, 2025, Simpson entered the relative's home and stole a debit card, which she then used to conduct multiple online transactions, a police statement said on Friday. The purchases were later discovered and the matter was reported to the police. Simpson was charged following a question and answer session. Independent Fiscal Commission says it's unlawful to comment on initiatives put forward by opposition during budget debate. The Independent Fiscal Commission has pointed out that it is not within its remit to comment on initiatives put forward by the opposition during the 2025-2026 budget debate. Earlier in the week, Fiscal Commissioner Courtney Williams described the government's budget as credible despite few shortcomings. Mr. Williams proposed that the government should establish clear compensation negotiation cycle to settle wage talks before the budget is presented to minimize fiscal risk. He also suggested, among other things, that due to date for filing income returns be shifted from March, when the fiscal year ends, to April, when the fiscal year begins. He argued that this would minimize the fiscal risk by giving the government time to make a budgetary adjustment if there is a significant fallout in tax revenue. When probed by reporters to assess the opposition's budget debate contributions, Mr. Williams said it would be unlawful to do so.
The Fiscal Commissioner has to work within the remit of the Independent Fiscal Commission Act that the Parliament has passed. Now, this Act limits the Commission from actually commenting on alternate policies. It specifically states that the Fiscal Commission must only speak to the policy of the government and no alternate policy consideration. So, of course, I would have a view on proposals from the opposition, but I am restricted from actually commenting on it based on the law that has been provided for me to work. Some may consider it a shortcoming of the law, but I have to stay within the law.
PNP taps BPO as main job creator. The opposition People's National Party PNP says it intends to position the business progress outsourcing BPO sector as the main job creator if it is elected to office in the upcoming election, even as the party has stated that the industry offers low-skill, low-wage employment. Opposition spokesperson on science, technology, innovation and entrepreneurship, Dr. Andre Harton, made the pledge after a tour of several BP operations in Montego Bay Free Zone last Friday with several PNP members including spokesperson on industry investment and global logistics Anthony Hilton. This is the number one industry that the People's National Party is looking at to move Jamaica forward, Harton told reporters. Currently, it employs 60,000 people. We want to move that in the next 5 years to 100,000 people, and it will come, but it will require the support from the government, he noted. During the 2016 election campaign, the PNP said that the BPO sector would provide a big portion of the 100,000 jobs it had expected would be created over 5 years if it was to return to power. The then opposition Jamaica Labour Party had promised the sector would deliver 75,000 jobs if it was elected to the office. Last September, at the public session, the PNP 86th Annual Conference, spokesman on finance Julian Robinson vowed that when the party forms the next government, growing the economy will be its priority from the first day. Not just any growth, but a deliberate, inclusive and sustainable expansion that reaches every corner of Jamaica. Growth that transforms our economy by moving forward low-wages jobs to high-valued industry, fostering innovation and driven value-added export. This means creating better-paying jobs, improving infrastructure, and empowering local businesses to compete on the global stage, Robinson said to the loud cheers from comrades inside the national arena. He said that too often Jamaica has leaned on low-skill, low-wage jobs, especially in sectors like the BPO, which he was, nevertheless, quick to add that has been good for the economy. While these jobs have played a role in creating employment, they cannot be the foundation of a strong and resilient economy. To truly advance, Jamaica must pursue a future where value-added exports play a larger part. This includes promoting industries that capitalize on our creativity, our intellectual capital, and our natural resources, Robinson noted. On Friday, Harton said the BPO sector has the right mechanism, especially the technological components for growth. It's not just about business progress outsourcing, it's about technology-driven jobs, it's about innovative jobs, and it's about making people understand the value of their skills and who they want to become and how their skill set fits into that puzzle, he noted. According to Harton, when this avenue of job creation is compared to other industries, there are clear indicators that the BPO sector can make this a reality with cheaper imports. What the practitioners have said is that it takes them about US $10 million to provide about thousands jobs of the BPO sector, but when you compare that to the tourism sector, it takes $200 million to produce 1,000 jobs, Harton noted. When you look at the tourism industry, most of the Jamaicans that are employed, they're employed in low-level jobs, and the middle management and the top management are imported. With the BPO, all along the value chain are domestic players, he claimed. With the advent of the fourth and fifth industrial revolution, with artificial intelligence, e-commerce and everything that is happening on the computer, it provides an avenue for the employees to be trained and upskilled so they can fetch higher returns from their job, and that is what we want as a country, Harton argued. The BPO sector in terms of input per output of jobs, if job creation is our aim, then the sector is important, he noted. However, he said that this is happening, it will require support from the government level to ensure that the stakeholders have what they need. They need promotion similar to how the Tourism Enhancement Fund promotes Jamaica's tourism industry. The BPO industry is not just competing with their local counterparts, but with themselves overseas and their overseas counterparts, he noted. When a contract is published to be given, they are competing against their sister company in Guatemala, their sister company in Mexico, their sister company in Dominican Republic, and so on, he noted. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.